What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, November 26th to you. This seems dark. I don't know. Tell me, is that too dark? Maybe it's better that way. Let me know if you can see me and hear me okay, please. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. A couple days ago. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everybody found something to be thankful for. I know I have many, many things to be thankful for. So, yeah, every day, thankful for something. All right, got a little loud and clear going on. Let me mess with my chat here so I can see it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, Phil Sitar letting me know loud and clear. Tim Schloud's on here, Lost Glove Farms. I like that name. That's a cool name. Craig Rouse here. Leroy Dowding from Purple Taco Fly Supply. Don't forget that Purple Taco is having their Black Friday sale. Leroy, if you want to post out that information, what's going on, but essentially if you go to the Purple Taco website, purpletacoflysupply.com, I'm sure the information is all there. Well, let me see who else we got here. Luke Gehring's on. Craig Rowell, I already said. Patrick Forrester. Pat Enos. Rick Vancour. Blind Osprey. My first mate Tim is here. Good to see you, Tim. Tim, you got to come back up. Come back up to Manistee. We got to go fishing. We'll go hit the river together. Don't forget to take the poll. Poll's going on right now. It's a pretty simple question. Can't get it wrong. And the question for the week is, I am still full from Thanksgiving dinner, yes or no? And right now, 59%, 55% say yes. I just had a turkey sandwich not long ago. I'm going to go have another turkey sandwich. We still got a ton of turkey left. I'm going to go have another one here as soon as this is done. So, yeah, I'm glad everybody is still full from their Thanksgiving dinner. All right, if you see people's names on here in green, that means they are Tangle Tackle Army members. If you want to join the Tangle Tackle Army, I'll put that link in the description. I'll do that after the video's done. I don't have it in there right now. Tim Schloud saying he just ate more leftover. Scott Argetsinger, good to see you, Scott. Scott is on here also. Scott's a moderator for the channel. Scott is also a very knowledgeable guy. He also does reel repair and upgrade. So, Mascot Reel Service on Facebook. If you're looking to get your reels upgraded, Scott's the guy. Scott is the guy. So, glad to see you here, Scott. If I miss anything, Scott, feel free to answer any questions. Good fisherman, good friend, and always happy to see him on. All right. What else? Chris Olson is loosening belt buckles. Yeah, somebody's asking what does blue mean. Scott Argetsinger's name is Blue. He's a moderator. I only have one moderator on here. And that'd be Scott. Mark Pearson, good to see you. Turkey soup and cherry pie. We went through 2 pumpkin pies within a day here at my house. Apple pie is about half done. And my wife's birthday, happy birthday, hon, if you're watching. Her birthday was yesterday, so we had a birthday cake here as well. So it's been plenty of sugar products around this house. Plenty of everything. Okay, let's go over a few things here, and then we'll just do a little question and answer if we want, or just shoot the you-know-what. I'm just happy to see everybody on here. I know it's Sunday night, in the middle of winter almost, and I still get a lot of people come on here and watch these live streams. I really appreciate everybody that's here. If these help you out in any way, if you want to hit the like button, that helps me out. If you want to sub, that helps me out also. See if we can keep growing this channel. It's that time of the year where I watch the numbers stall. But I get it. This is more of a summer channel with the salmon fishing and trout fishing. But with the new riverboat here and going out doing a lot of river trips, we'll have a lot of different content coming up soon. A lot of steelhead action, river fishing, instructional stuff, tips, tricks, things like that. Surprise special guests. If that interests you, stick around. You should like it. If it doesn't interest you, you don't have to stick around. It's up to you. Oh man. If you want to see a picture of the riverboat, it's actually in the thumbnail of this video, as well as on my Facebook pages. All my social media links are down below in the description once I attach the description after this is over. Somebody just sent me a heart thing. A heart floated by for a sec. Whoever did that, I appreciate it. But yeah, let's do a little bit of housekeeping stuff. We'll just talk for a while. We'll get out of here. But like I said, Purple Taco Fly Supply. Check out their Black Friday sale. You love to tie your own flies, catch fish on flies that you make. That's the place to go. That's the place to go and get all the things that you need. All the beads, the bullet heads, the material. It's easy to tie flies. So we have a video on this channel. Another heart just floated by. We have a video on this channel showing you exactly how to tie your own flies. It's not hard at all. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And it's fun. Come up with your own recipes or go off the recipes on the Purple Taco Fly Supply. Another heart. The Purple Taco Fly Supply website. The recipes on there are all mine. Not all mine. Some have been borrowed from friends. Some have been developed by me. And they're all tried and true. They're all good ones. So if you don't have a recipe of your own, yeah, just go on there and use their recipes. They all work. They're all really, really good ones. So check that out. Also, I am doing a holiday special right now on my river trips and my Lake Michigan trips for next year. River trips starting January 1st. Right now, I'm doing a special. If you book with me for May or June of 2024 on Lake Michigan, take $100 off. If you book with me for any time next from January 1st to the end of steelhead season, take $100 off the river trip, or book both of them and take $250 off the whole package. That's a heck of a good deal. You don't have to pay the whole thing up front. It's a $100 deposit to hold them, and I'd love to get you out there on the water, whether it be the big lake or the river. Have some fun, go out and catch some fish. So if you want to book those things, all you got to do is get a hold of me. Easiest way to do that, my email's in the description, or it will be later. But the easiest way to do that is just shoot me a text or give me a call. 231-942-8976. Probably shouldn't put my phone number over YouTube, but that's it's business. So you want to get out with me? Give me a call, shoot me an email, whatever you want to do. You got to book those trips though prior to Christmas, prior to this upcoming, about a month away. So thanks, Scott. Yeah, it's a good deal. So yeah, book them both. Save $250 on the whole thing, and make it a package deal. We'll go out and catch some fish on the river. We'll go out and catch some fish on the big lake. A lot of fun. So what else did I want to say? Oh, which one do I want to talk about first? Let's talk about this. So I've been telling everybody, or all of you on here, for about the last month or two that there's a product release coming out soon. It's from Fish Hawk, I'll tell you that. I can't tell you what the product is. We talked about this last week a little already. But how many people can go on the river trip? Up to 3, but 2 is the preferred number, Leroy. It gets a little crowded with three guys on there plus myself, but I can take up to 3. 2 is a good number though. Either way, Fish Hawk is doing their release this coming Wednesday. I thought it was at 7 p.m. It's actually at 8 p.m. on their YouTube channel or on their Facebook page. You can watch whatever way you prefer. I'm going to be a guest on that show along with some other captains that have tested this product. We're going to talk about it, and that's all the information I can give right now. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. But it is a product that when I got my hands on it last season, I was super excited about it. It's a great game changer. And you guys, gals, all know when it comes to Fish Hawk, the technology there it's super important. To know your speed, know your temp, know your depth, know all of those critical things. It's a game changer when it comes to salmon fishing on the big lake. Or really, I've heard of other guys employing Fish Hawks on inland lakes as well, in deep inland lakes, for trolling for whatever they might be trolling for, landlocked salmon or trout, things like that. I know it works there as well. I've even talked to some people who have used it in the ocean. One guy I was talking to from Australia said that he used it in the ocean. So, yeah, that's crazy to me. But we all know how important the Fish Hawk technology is. Next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, 8 p.m. on their channel. Check it out. You're going to like it. Like I said, I'll be there as a guest along with some other guests, some other captains. We'll talk about that product. We'll talk about what we liked about it, even what we didn't like about it, if there are any of those things. And, yeah, yeah, it'll be enjoyable. You'll have a good time. It'll be a good show. Let me catch a couple questions here real quick. Scott Garbers, do people typically keep the fish in river fishing? Nah, some do. I'd say the majority catch and release. With the number of the limits changing, it's down to going to one fish now on the Big Manistee River. If you catch your one fish and you keep it, you're done for the day. But you catch and release, you can keep on fishing. So, yeah, most people catch and release. Some people do keep though. Oh, Tim Schlaub, yeah, you went out with me a couple days ago. We had a fun time. That's actually a picture on the thumbnail in this video of the little trip that Tim and my friend Brian took, and myself. Ryan Purchase is here. Good to see you as well. Bill Gerlach, you wish you lived closer. Hey, there's an airport right here in Manistee, Bill. Fly on in. I bet you it's fairly cheap too to fly over here. I think you're in Minnesota. Yeah, you're in Minnesota, Bill. I remember that. Steve Eddy throwing me some hearts, some pink hearts. Thanks, Steve. Patrick Forrester saying, what do I think of the one steelhead limit on the river for next season, starting April 1? I don't have a problem with it, Patrick. I really don't. It's there for a reason. They're setting that limit for a reason. And it's the same way that I think about, the salmon fishing on Lake Michigan around 2010 to 2012, 2013, when this lake was just being decimated. No food. The fish are struggling to survive, and then we're taking the fish out of the lake still as anglers. That lake almost crashed. So those, people just don't show up to work at the DNR and go, hey, you know what? I feel like I'm bored. I'll make it a one fish limit on the Big Manistee. There's some real not technology. There's science. There's numbers that go into all that. So I don't have a problem with it. I believe it helps the fishery. And like I said, most people do catch and release anyway, so that one fish limit's not going to be a real big deal. I don't think it's going to be a big deal at all. Good question though. Scott Krieg want to know high-speed reels versus standard speed reels for copper, lead core, things like that. Scott, I use all high-speed. I'm trying to think if I have anything that's not high-speed. I probably got one or two that are not, but everything I have is high-speed for my long lines. It gives people better control over the fish, I feel. A king can take a long run either away from you or at you, side to side. You're pulling a board as well. It just gives you a little added, what's the word? A little added oomph in that reel to catch up on it. If it's running right at you, especially, you want to stay hot on it. If it's running away from you and then makes a turn, it's nice to have that high speed. Now, the other reason, maybe it's because I'm lazy, that I like high speeds, is at the end of the day when you're pulling all your lines in or you're changing lines, resetting lines, whatever it may be, it's nice to have that extra speed. I think back when I started with Penn 209s, that 1-to-1 gear ratio on there, my God, it took you 4 days to pull in a 5 color. If there was a fish on there, it probably took you a month. Bulletproof reels, but just slow, really, really slow. So I like the high speeds. Good question, though. Good question. Steve Eddy saying the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, I think the cat got out of the bag in a few places, but it didn't come from me, Steve, so I'm still not saying anything. Ryan Purchase, I didn't hear anything about the plane crash in Ludington. Yeah, prayers out to anybody that's involved in that. I'm sorry to hear that. Scott Wagner, what do I think about the proposal to get 3 extra lines for an additional $26? I have no issue with that at all. The limit's still the limit. If you catch, the limit's there, and if you catch your limit, they set that limit in place because they know that if you catch your limit, you're not going to hurt the population of the fish. So I don't see an extra few lines in the water as being a big deal whatsoever. In fact, I think it's going to help a lot of small boats. 1 or 2 man, 3 man operations, just going out fun fishing. I have no problem with that whatsoever. You might tangle up a few more things if you're not used to it, but no, I have no issue with it. None. Lost Glove saying you retired your Penn 209 last year. Yeah. I still see a bunch out there. On other people's boats. Joe Wilbaum want to know, is the steelhead one steelhead limit on manateers is statewide. I believe it's specified waters only. I don't think it's statewide. Don't take my word on that. Please, though, do your own research. Scott agrees with me on the high-speed reels. Yeah, they're worth having. Leroy Downey, yeah, I trust the DNR setting the limit as well. Oh, I just got an email from Mariner's Learning System, 25% off. Hey, if you want to get your honestly, my email little pop-up thing just, I gotta get rid of that. If you want to get your captain's license, sounds like Mariner's Learning System, that's the way that I did mine, has a 25% off sale right now. Pretty nice. Steve Eddy's saying, so if you catch your fish, your one limit fish on the river, can you keep fishing even if it's catch and release? No. The way that I understand the law is because you may end up killing a fish inadvertently. You deep hook them, gill hook them, hurt the fish in some other way, he can't be revived. You're then over your limit. So no, once you keep that, you cannot keep on fishing. I believe that's the way the law is written. The last time I checked, that's the way that I saw it and the way that I understood it. If I'm wrong in some way, I'm sure I'll be corrected, but that's the way that I believe it is. All right, so Fish Hawk, we got that covered. My Sail, we got that covered. Purple Taco, we got that covered. There's something else I'm going to talk about. Oh, that's right. Next Sunday at 7 p.m., I talked to everybody on here before. There's an event coming out for next year's salmon season. I'm going to have a special guest on next week, 7 o'clock, Sunday night, 7 p.m. He is the creator, the owner, the innovator of this, he and his wife. This event that's coming out, this is an event you're not going to want to miss. Next Sunday, 7 p.m., he's going to be a guest on the channel. We're going to talk about it in great detail. You're going to get all the information here. And then I will be the outlet then for that event going forward. Maybe you can kind of piece it in your mind a little bit, maybe what it's going to be, but I can't give anything else I can't give any more information on that. But next Sunday night, 7 p.m., make sure you tune in. You're going to like what you hear. I liked it when he told me about it, when he approached me about it. He gave me all the details on it. It is super cool. Super cool. So next Sunday night, 7 p.m., that's all I can tell you on that, but you're going to want to be here. All right? Teresa Flanders, 3 extra lines just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's true in life in general, Teresa. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Kyle Clark, do I have a date when this event will be next summer? You're going to have to stick around and find out, Kyle. It's not just one date, though. I'll say that. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Gals, I see a thumbs up flying in. I appreciate that. Cool. All right, that's all the information I got. I just want to get those things out. Again, if you want to get out with me on the river, want to get out with me on the Big Lake. Big Lake is May and June. The special for next year, take $100 off. If you want to get out with me on the river, starting January 1st, I'll be running trips all the way through March, April sometime. Whenever it tapers down or whenever I got to get on the big boat, take $100 off that, or book both those trips, put a deposit down. You don't have to pay for the whole thing. Take $250 off the entire package. You're going to save some good money. So yeah, Purple Taco, my gig, the event next Sunday, 7 p.m. Don't miss that. Fish Hawk reveal Wednesday at 8 p.m. on their channel. Don't miss that. I feel like I'm a game show host or whatever, a snake oil salesman right now. But yeah, these are things you're gonna want to see. I know if I didn't know anything about them, I'd be interested in what's coming out. Scott Garbs, yeah, tough one for the Lions, but they earned that loss. They earned that loss for sure. It's okay to lose every now and then. It's okay to stay hungry. If you got to keep that fire in your belly, you know what I mean? You got to. And a loss or a bad day on the water or whatever it may be keeps you hungry, keeps you wanting to come back for more. So I think they'll bounce back very well, but they got some work to do. They were exposed in a few places on that. Still all for them. You guys know me. I'm tried and true Detroit Lions, have been all my life. Can't wait to see how the season comes out for them. But yeah, they earned that loss. Rick Wancourt wants to know, Big Lake more successful May or June? Both are really good. May can be just outstanding for spring kings. Some lake trout showing up. As June rolls in, it's still getting some nice king fishing, but a lot more lake trout. And it's a blast. We'll go out there and just have a blast catching those lake trout in some kings. So both are really good. Michigan football was great over OSU. Very good game. Eric's Adventure, what's working on the river? River's been slow. Plugs have been best for me. And from what I saw from a few other boats, I was out, 2 days ago. Yesterday? My God, I don't know. 2 days ago. I saw a bunch of other boats out there plugging as well. So I think plugs are probably the hotter ticket right now. We floated a bunch of beads 2 days ago, and we had a few bobber downs, but nothing hooked up. So I think plugs are the better ticket right now. That can change any day though. Any day. Any day. Bob Hunter saying you can't continue steelhead fishing in the river after you limit it out. It's called CIR, catch and immediate release. Bob, I'll take your word on that. I'd have to dig in a little more to see if that's right or not. For the way I understood it though, it's just because of the danger it poses to the fish and possibility of killing a fish inadvertently that you could no longer do it. But it's a good question. Something I'll have to dig into. Jason Belter, do I know what the new item is that Fishhawk is coming out with? Yes, I absolutely do. Because I was using it on my boat for the last part of the season. I absolutely know what it is. All right. Chris Olson's having too much turkey. He's falling asleep. Ryan Purchase. Yeah, that was weird. I not woke up, but I look out my window because I hear some hens, some turkey hens outside in my driveway, in front of my house, on Thanksgiving morning, and there's a massive flock of turkeys in my driveway. I don't know if they showed up like they were going to show up with pitchforks and torches to try to rescue their brother that was in the oven, or what they were doing out there, just hiding. I don't know. So there was a bunch of them. There's some nice toms in there too. Then I saw them again yesterday at the neighbor's house up the road a little. Well, we live my house is in the woods, so it's not surprising. We get deer standing in the front yard, the backyard. Turkeys come through all the time. We get all sorts of stuff here. All right. Yeah, Tim Schlade, you know what it is too. I know you do. Oh. Craig Rao, what's the earliest most will get their boats back out? Mine comes out early May, late April. If I can get it out in late April, early May, somewhere around there. Start getting things done, getting it ready for the season, getting the inspections done if they need inspections for the year, things like that. So yeah, most people, as soon as they know that they're likely going to be safe from an ice in or something like that, they're going to try to get them out. Yeah. All right, that's all the info I got. If you got any more questions, you want to talk about anything, hey, jump on here. Let's check the poll. I'll stick around for a few more minutes. As long as you guys and gals want to talk, I'll talk. 78 votes on the poll for the week. I am still full from Thanksgiving dinner. Yes or no? Yes is 55%. No is 45%. We'll give that a minute or two more to keep going on the poll, and then we'll end that. All right. How many people we got? We've got over 100 people on here. Thanks everybody for being here. Again, I do appreciate it. It's all of you that keep this channel going. This channel doesn't pay much. It doesn't. It's not a monetary gain really much in any way for me. I come on here because they're just good people on here, and I really enjoy talking with everybody. A lot of good, helpful people on here. And don't forget, if you do join the Tangle Tackle Army, you do get access to our private Discord page. It's a cool place to hang out also. I'm on there daily. Questions are asked daily. Fishing reports are changed back and forth. A lot of pictures, a lot of networking being done. People finding rides, offering rides. A lot of cool stuff on there. There's a buy-sell trade portion on there. We cover hunting, bow hunting, everything. You name it. It's a cool place. So if that interests you, if that interests you, jump on. Gabe Salson, good. Hey, good to see you there, Gabe. Just talked to you on the phone a little while ago. Good to see you. And you're very welcome. You are very welcome, Gabe. Thank you for being on here. All right, I'm going to end the poll. Poll is being ended. There she goes. Yeah, people are still full from Thanksgiving. I'm going to go have a turkey sandwich right now. Right now. All right, let's finish it up. Thanks, everybody, again for being here. Wednesday night, tune in. Next Sunday night, tune in. You got any questions, shoot them on in the comments. Be safe out there. It's snowing here. Be careful on the roads. We got about 6 to 8 inches here. Be careful. You know, I swear to God, the first snow comes, everybody on the road just somehow forgets to drive in the snow. We used to call it a special something in my previous job. I'm not going to say what that was, but yeah, I don't know what happens to people. It's like they think they can still go 70 and set the cruise. Don't ever set the cruise in the snow. Oh my God. All right, I'm out. See you, everybody. Be safe.